We're now going to show you the installation of the SPA 2012. When you get your rep kit, you will get 6 routers. Inside each box will be these additional supplies. One Ethernet cord, that is blue, a power supply, a Linksys router, this is the SPA 2012, one installation CD, and one small user manual. We'll now show you the basic installation that you will find in most homes. You will find either a modem from Quest or a modem from Comcast, and into that modem you will see one basic thing, and that is the line that comes from the outside, either from underground. If it is a cable modem, it will be a coaxial cable, the round one with the copper spike in the middle, and if it is DSL, you will see a phone line, much like this. This is a modem that we got directly from Quest. You also see a power supply. You will also see the computer will be plugged in via Ethernet cable into the modem. The first thing we will need to do is power down the modem. You can do that either by an on and off switch, which you will find on the reverse or somewhere on the modem itself, or simply unplug the modem. Now that is done, we can disconnect our data cables, which would be the Ethernet cord from the PC, and we can start installing our SPA 2012. There are some basic color codes, if you notice, on the back of the SPA 2012. The first one is a blue Ethernet cable, and that will be the outside feed as well as the wire that is provided with you. And the other one is a yellow Ethernet port for the computer access, and 2 green ports for the phone line. The first thing you need to do is connect the data cables. We will do that now by connecting the blue Ethernet cable into our router in the blue slot and connecting the blue cord into our modem on any of the 4 Ethernet slots. We now need to plug in the telephone into one of the 2 green slots. If it has one line only, into phone slot green, number 1, and if it has 2, then into both. What we need to do now is connect the Ethernet cable that came from the computer that we took out of the modem into our router into the yellow slot. We're now ready, as far as the data is concerned, to turn on our router. Take the power supply that we got in our box and plug it in to the circle power outlet on our router. Wait 5 to 10 seconds for the lights on the front to turn green, and then plug the existing modem power supply back in. Work your way from our box back to the wall. There are certain numbers that our router needs to take from the modem, and it has to be on and able for that to happen. So work from your box back to the wall, and that is the only thing you need to do. Now we're going to install the wireless router. It's a little less common, but for some customers you'll see it's the best choice. In your box you will receive, like the other, a router that is made by Linksys, but this time it is a wireless router. You will receive an Ethernet cable. It will not be blue, it will be yellow, as well as the power supply, and again the CD for installation and the user guide. The setup you will find in the customer's home will be similar to that of before, but the customer simply desires to have a wireless router in their home. On the reverse, you can see there are more slots than there were previously on the SPA. The Ethernet port that we need is still blue, though the cable is yellow. There are 2 gray slots for the phone line, and there are 4 yellow Ethernet ports rather than just 1. You will need to find the modem in the house, like we previously did, and it will either be a cable or a DSL modem. If it is DSL, you will see the analog phone line. If it is cable, you will see the circular coaxial cable. What you need to do first is power down the modem, either doing that by turning off the modem if there is an on and off switch, or simply by unplugging the modem. At that point, connect the data cables that it previously went to the PC and connect it into one of the 4 Ethernet slots on our wireless router. As well as connecting in the yellow Ethernet cord that we received with the router into the blue slot that we need to get the data from the modem. Now with the other end, connect that into the DSL modem or cable modem. And at this point you can plug in the phone into one of the gray slots. Slot number 1 if you have only one line, slot number 2 if you're going for the second line. At this point, now that the data connections are completed, we can go ahead and power up the routers. Remember to work your way from our box back to the wall, plugging in our wireless router first, waiting a couple seconds for that light to go green, and then plugging in the previous modem that was there. After that, it may take up to 15 minutes to activate, and you're good to go.